We have the freaking Fear Pass.
Scare Zone construction updates happening for Halloween Hornets 2024.
I'll be honest with you, this is, I think, one of my favorite things Universal's ever done. If you look, it says Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure Reunion Tour.
Dark Universe wallet.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for another Halloween Hornets 2024 update. Bill and Ted are kind of back. Epic Universe Preview Center just opened, so we'll be showing off all the Dark Universe merch. They dropped all the ticket announcements for HHN Hollywood. There's a lot happening. So first off, the HHN shirt of the day. So we're gonna have the Bill and Ted shirt, HHN 2010 Most Bodacious Dude. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
Soon you will be in my grasp, and I shall relish the echoes of your cries.
I have remained as merely legend far too long. A new era of darkness shall now be ushered in. Taking my playthings from inside the box and accepting their
willing sacrifice.
Before me, no things created unless eternal. And I am eternal.
Okay, welcome back. So first off, we're gonna head off to the City Walk Epic Universe Preview Center, and then we'll come back and head into the park and, you know, all the fun little updates. Now, preview centers are always an important part of kind of hyping everybody up for the theme park, right? The Islands of Adventure Preview Center was incredible. Hopefully it's as good as that. And also like Epcot's Preview Center with like all the projection mapping, that was awesome. And none of the stuff ever really happened, but it was awesome, the Preview Center. So let's see what's on the outside, then we'll head in.
So first off, right here, it's kind of hard to see with the glare. You have these like really kind of creepy mannequins showing off some of the merch.
If you see, there's some lights behind Epic Universe, which I like that, so it'll illuminate during the nighttime.
They've changed the poster over here, Epic Universe Preview Center. All right, so we got the screen right there. Then we have like mounts and brackets for another screen, but I guess they just never wanted to put it up. Now they do have a queue set up, I think, if it gets really busy, but then they also have some more merchandise being shown off over there. We're heading in. So when you first come in, you see these mannequins. So this is gonna be the Celestial Park collection. We do have some new Epic Universe merch, $55, little zip up, it's nice and embroidered. Also got a little pocket right down there. Now, there's gonna be nothing on the back, so it's more of kind of a elegant, casual theme park wear. $27 for the short sleeve shirt, $26 for this little wallet. All right, now this is a heavy duty Epic Universe fanny pack. This doesn't feel like a cheap theme park fanny pack. This is like pretty heavy duty. It's got a zipper on the back. There's also a little spot for you to kind of put your IDs and annual passes right there. $55 for this backpack. It has a decent quality to it. $75, this is not a Spirit jersey. This is a long sleeve t-shirt. $75, the Epic Universe logo. Then on the back, it'll say Epic Universe. $15 for a magnet. $15 for this Epic Universe keychain. We got a pin for $16. $15 for Epic Universe patch. $8 for a lanyard pouch. $14 for Epic Universe lanyard. Then we got a little kid shirt for $25. So we gotta look at the Dark Universe little logo. So first off, $33. They have this kind of electricity with the Dark Universe logo on it. Kind of really ugly. $30. I think this is the best piece of merch. So you have the silhouettes of all the Universal monsters. So you'll have the Bride, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, Creature. I'm excited to see how Creature looks because he's right there, and the Wolfman. $65 for this Dark Universe hoodie. So it glows in the dark, the lightning bolts. It says Dark Universe right there, and then there's some more lightning on the back. $28 for this Dark Universe wallet. $40 for this crossbody bag. I wish the logo was in blue. You really can't see in the logos because they're all in black. They just kind of blend in. $40 for a little crossbody bag. $24 for this metal sign. $30 for this bucket hat. $27 for this baseball cap. Dark Universe. You have Frankenstein's monster right there. You got a little kid shirt for $25. We have some ornaments for $15. And we also have some patches down here. The patches are also going to be $15. $10 for this Dark Universe lanyard pouch. much. My favorite thing is on the little strap right there. You have little Frankenstein's monster. $60 for the Dark Universe blanket. It's got a weird, different kind of fabric design where like that's not really fuzzy, but that is fuzzy. $22 for this Dark Universe vanity plate. $22 for an AirPod case. $38 for the glow-in-the-dark iPhone case. $18 for the Dark Universe artwork. This is interesting. It's just so like kind of pixelated. It doesn't really sell me on the land. It's just, I don't know, when you are looking at it up close and personal, it just doesn't look right because they've just blown it up. It's cool to see the new logo and then some of the concept art. It's interesting because like it's not a high quality rendering on this screen. Yeah, this looks like 720p. $29 for the Epic Universe hat. I think I'm gonna get this. I really do enjoy the design. Got kind of a lightweight material. Then underneath, they still have kind of that star design. $16 for a little drink holder. Then if you want one of the freestyle tumblers, it's gonna be $38.99. So it's gonna stay hot for 4 hours or cold for 12. Then that's cool. I like that design with the purple. $15 for a little ID or luggage tag holder. $27 for this picture frame. So we got a shot of how the logo is gonna look, but lots of merch we've seen over the past couple months. So $24, we got the hat. $25, we got the big bed or couch pillow. Then we got this adorable little toothless plush for $22. $30 for this tank top. Nothing on the back, you just had the little logo right there. And then we have $22 for the other little plush. $13 for this adorable little keychain. $40 is like a holographic kind of finish on the little phone. $30, they have a glow-in-the-dark toothless shirt. $27 for this toothless mug. This is the most expensive mug I've ever seen at a theme park. So we got the Isle of Berk concept art. You can take a photo here, and you come over here, and you're gonna have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter cleared. This is the concept art I'm talking about. Drinking the butterbeer, casting the spells. This land I think is gonna be awesome. I'm really excited for the show that they have planned, but like, you can actually read stuff and see stuff, and it looks right. I'm excited for this land. Now, a lot of the Niffler merch we've had for honestly, what, 2 or 3 years for Fantastic Beasts. It's kind of cool. They have a little pocket so you can hide stuff in it. And so they got, you know, the little purses, Loungefly bags. Just if you put that like that, it's like he's holding a little baby one. $33 for In Dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own. So this is the new shirt. Then on the sleeve, they have the new little logo. $37 for a little tank top. They have a glass mug for $17. $29 for this water bottle. $40 for this crossbody bag. $16 for this pin. $28 for this little kid shirt. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. And on the back, it says Universal Epic Universe. $60. We have the logo on a navy blue hoodie, and that's a zip up, and on the front, they got the logo. I would buy it if they could just put that logo on the shirt or hoodie. But I'm not a fan of this design really at all. And we got Super Nintendo World. This thing is gonna be awesome. We'll do a quick rundown because a lot of the stuff you can buy internationally or at Universal Studios Hollywood, but they got Yoshi plushes, they got little Bowser plushes, they got Peach, and then they have Mario. Then he eats a little mushroom, he gets a little bigger, and they also have little Luigi and then bigger Luigi. They got the Yoshi hat and then also the Mario hat. Same collections we've already kind of seen Universal Studios Hollywood. I got this shirt. Does not breathe very well, and you will sweat to death because it's 100% polyester. So great design. Don't suggest wearing these in the Orlando weather. It's a red hoodie. This actually has the branding, Universal Orlando Resort right there. $35 for the shirt. Look, it's just like see-through. Like $35 for a shirt that's gonna last you a couple washes, then it's done. $29 for this trucker hat. Princess Peach over there, Luigi, and then Mario. So there's just too much to cover. Like, I don't want to spend 2 hours covering every bit of merch in here, but there's a lot. Okay, so the big draw is, you have the model, I haven't seen it, but there's like a filter over it that has like augmented reality over it. I thought it was gonna be within the Universal app. No, they're telling everybody you have to download a separate app to view some Pokemon Go stuff on top of the model. I think the whole reason, right, a lot of us switch Universal Studios is because we can come here and we don't have to use a phone. I feel like Universal is, by taking away their physical maps, doing stuff like this, forcing us to mobile order, they're forcing us to use our phones, and this is not what we signed up for. It's because the main demographic for Universal, I think, is kind of like 25 to 45-year-olds, and we just want kind of an easygoing experience. We're not gonna download an app to look at a model for a couple of minutes. See how it is. We'll download it for you guys. All right, here we go. All right, thank you so much. I scanned it. This is what it gave me. This connection is not private. This website may be impersonating to steal your personal and financial information. You should close this page. When someone gets this, they're not gonna download the app. All right, so you get the, don't go to this website, right? So then you go to show details. I was like, oh, maybe that'll take me the way. And then you go down, it says
Safari warns you about this website, so then I go down to visit this website. It says, are you sure you want to visit the website? And then it tries to get me to sign up for Universal's free Wi-Fi. Try to connect it to the Wi-Fi. It says no internet connection. I don't know what to do. All right, so since the QR code doesn't work, how do I download the app?
Yeah, so you have to do it the old school way. You gotta go on the App Store,
Okay.
put in Epic Universe Preview, and then download the app that way.
So type in Epic Universe Preview Center to the App Store, then we can download it. We have the app, here we go. Beyond this gate, find gardens, green, and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Artistic enhancements have been made to the visual experience, which may differ from the in-park experience. Direct your camera at the model to bring it to life. Moment of truth, let's see what we got. Something supposed to happen? Oh, there's some little people. They're just frozen. They're just chilling. Oh, they're chilling in the parking lot. Okay, so no one wants to walk in. Well, I guess it's not open yet, so I guess they can't walk in. Looks like little hobbits right there. Okay. Oh, okay, we got fireworks. That's cool. Over the hotel. That hotel's gonna be awesome. Okay, so you can take photos. So if you want to share this, you can share this with all your homies. All right, so if you look for these little things, it'll show you where the augmented reality things are. I do want to say, this model is a true work of art. I believe it cost almost $1 million to create this thing. It's insane. Oh, here we go. All right, so you can see inside the stage show. That's kind of cool. Okay. I will say you can really go like in if you want and get a good photo. All right, so you can like click on this, it'll give you a description about what's gonna be happening in there. You can zoom in and see the restaurant, and then there's some little dragons flying around in the air. You can see a Stardust Racer. I've given up on the boring AR thing. We're just gonna do the standard point and shoot, just zoom in and see the wonderful detail, the craftsmanship. Going in. God, I love the tribute store team so much. All right, so inside, remember I was showing you, the Wild Stallions poster, and that's Bill and Ted's band and everything. And then I had like June 9th, and June 9th, 1988 was the day they had to be there to give their history presentation. It's now after June 9th, and Bill and Ted have arrived. Their phone booth is here. This is all, they even added the gum. That's so good. Before we get to this, let's head over here and do the whole rundown. All right, so we have an advertisement for inside, right? That they fix all the equipment, all the broken, TVs and VCRs. And over here, they're now hiring, right? For all positions. Join the Mr. Tape Rewind Club today. How to join? Always rewind your tape. Never not rewind before returning it. Make sure your tape is at the beginning. Be kind to others who watch next. Rewind or be fined a small fortune. And have fun. We need merch. We need merch. And then over here we have the keys to the phone booth access. So we have a little nod to Jaws over here. So on June 29th on the Amity Town Beach, contact Amity PD Chief Brody for a reward. So we have a ticket for the Ghostbusters Tribute Store Theater. And then over here, this is gonna be a little Easter egg for the Laguna Lounge over at the All Halsey Boutique. We have Biff's Automotive Detailing. Little card for that. Dr. Emmett Brown, he's got a card. And then Louis Tully, as you know from Ghostbusters, he's a certified public accountant. And then Maitland Hardware, this is gonna be from Beetlejuice. And then also underneath
the card is going to be the Beetlejuice card. Then we also have a Chief Brody card. I want to believe this is kind of a little parody of X-Files, I want to believe, poster, but they had an ET ship right there. This was at the end of the summer tribute store from 2 years ago in the final little hallway. So this is a Fast and the Furious Easter egg. One of the VHS tapes that you can buy is, you know, Danger Road. So this is going to be a sequel to end all sequels, Danger Space Road, an action-packed 11th sequel to the worldwide Danger Road franchise when family just isn't enough to save the world. One cybernetic being is ready to take on the space cyber apocalypse, hand to robot hand. Fast and Furious Easter egg, because now they're on their 11th film. And then also, we've been talking about a lot of Terminator Easter eggs, little nod to Terminator right there. And then this is also fun. They're also advertising the Hollywood Makeup Training Camp. Enter a world of monsters and movie stars with your newfound skills as a makeup artist. Learn from the best at this exclusive 6-hour camp here in the Hollywood Hills at the Pantages Theater. Sign up today. This is gonna be a little nod for the horror and makeup show right next to us. But when you look right here on the computer, it's gonna say the password is rewind 69. Now, in the Bill and Ted film, when they see each other from the future, they ask each other what number they're thinking about, and they say 69.
What number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
So that's the little nod right there on that piece of paper. I'm like nerded out right now. This is so good. All right, so in the first film, right, there's a point where the antenna breaks and they all have to chew gum together. They added the little Easter egg of just adding the broken antenna with a piece of gum right there. But it says, sorry, this payphone is out of order. For your convenience, management for Mega Video Rentals has a phone. You can't use it, but they do have a phone. All right, so we have the handprint because they cram so many different characters inside this phone booth. So it's all like distressed with like dirt, right? Because they go to like the Western era and medieval times. Now it's not working. If you look in there, the actual phone is gone. What happened to it? Oh my God, they recreated the phone book. So when you want to travel to different time periods, you look at the phone book and that helps. Circuits of Time Directory. History at your fingertips. So good. And when we come over here, we have a medieval knight helmet because, you know, in the first film, Bill and Ted dressed up as knights.
Iron Maiden? Excellent!
You come down here, you have Abraham Lincoln's hat, and then also, this is gonna be the letter from Hill Valley, California. Do not open until 1985. This is the letter that Marty McFly writes Doc Brown. We come over here, we got the little Easter egg for the Food Palace, family owned and operated.
Okay, so this little piece of paper you might recognize from the Halloween Horror Nights 2019 Ghostbusters room. It was on one of the main bulletin boards. And then funny enough, in the 2019 tribute store, they also had a nod to the phone booth from Bill and Ted on a piece of paper.
And then we also have some boots. They pick up Billy the Kid. That's a great little Easter egg right there. Then there's also on a newspaper, an ape terrorizes Roosevelt Island. That's a little Easter egg for confrontation. And then they also have a matchbook for the Laguna Lounge. And then also it says call Rufus, right? Because Rufus, he's like their little partner in crime.
Okay, remember a couple of videos ago, we were talking about the main billboard and they were having the advertised cars. Remember, this is the 1977 Trans Am. In the film Smoking the Bandit, well actually, in the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, they actually do a little nod in the Heaven charade scene to Smoking the Bandit.
Smokey on the bandit tree. Smokey is the bandit.
I'll be honest with you, this is, I think, one of my favorite things Universal's ever done. This is so cool. It's such a like kind of a niche Easter egg, but if you understand, you understand.
So when you're walking by, you can now take a photo with the phone booth. $30. We finally have some new Ghostbusters merch. So this is gonna be after the end of the first film. You know, right when they're covered in all the marshmallows. It's finally here. We finally got Mr. Tape merch. So $16. We got some socks. Hey Rewind. It's gonna be a purple backing. Say buy the stuff before it sells out. You know, when they do stuff like this, it's like a very small quantity. So come here as soon as possible. We have small, medium, and large and extra large. So I'm gonna go with these. This is new. They added this. Shrek. I'm a donkey. Then they got donkey right there. More VHS tapes have popped up. They're wearing the Dead Coconut Club. I like this guy. He dressed up as a Ghostbuster. Catch this time, Ghost. Had some additions over here. Last time, remember we were talking about that little Beetlejuice action figure. That was the only one. Had another Beetlejuice action figure pop up right over there. Interesting how more toys are popping up like this. It says, insert joke here. We got some VHS tapes. So you got Lord of the Dance, Simon and Garfunkel in Central Park. And this one is kind of hidden. It says Drop Zone and New Nightmare. Over here by the phone, you know, we got the little nod to the tribute store comics that says, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Stop using phone for personal calls. Now, again, they didn't have cell phones back in the day. You have to use the landline for your own personal calls. As you remember from the first day, he is the employee of the month of this tribute store. Always working so hard right there. We got some new little merch stands. These are awesome. You know, it's like old classic cardboard. Remember they would do that? But we have the Jaws hats. We got Jaws lunch boxes, and it says now featuring unique items. Don't leave without a insert name. We're gonna come over here. We also have a little bin of little plushies, little bin of ETs. That is adorable. And then we have the advertisement right for all the different VHS tapes that you can put your face on. Oh, this is the little thing that Universal posted about the tribute store.
Say video games?
Get your quarters ready, because if there's one thing Mega Castle Arcade has, it's video games. And if there's two things Mega Castle Arcade has, it's this other stuff. And finally, see the newest Hollywood blockbusters, classic pictures, and family favorites, the way they were meant to be seen, in the fully air-conditioned cinemas of Trivia Theater, Trivia Store Plaza.
We have another little plush bin here with Donkey. Got a entire wall of headbands now. So you got all the Jurassic Park ones. These I have not seen yet. $22. You have a little Bruce. It says warning, and it looks like he's chomping on your head. $60. They have a Shrek kind of crop top shirt. To the Universe, so it's kind of that more designer brand. It says Shrek for 2001 when it ccame out. This is how it looks when blacklight's not on it. And over here, $65. They have a tank top. It says Shrek right there. It's like a basketball jersey, and then Shrek 01. Now we've talked about the tribute brawlers, but above here, if you look really closely, you'll see the different arenas you can go to. You can go to Sting Alley, you know, Revenge of the Mummy, the Archway, right, the front entrance, Port of Entry, Islands of Adventure, or Williams of Hollywood, where the tribute story is right now. And then for $60, we have a new Shrek button-up shirt and the Universe brand. We got some news about the Orca. They're gonna be having a full-on set dropping August 1st for Lego, the Orca with Bruce. I think it's like 160 bucks. Now they added some lights behind Bruce. We have signage over there. It says Jaws. And then you have this like simulation of water with the new lighting behind Bruce, and you have the Orca right there. So Bruce is coming for the Orca. Then over here on E.T., they have a subtle little lighting effect where it looks like E.T.'s heart is beating. They had a new little symbol right for Ghostbusters. Got Stay Puft climbing up the building. The whole squad is up there. $55. They have some new sweatpants. These are actually honestly really cool. So you have kind of like a clouded ectoplasm. So you're gonna have Stay Puft, Slimer, the Ghostbusters symbol, and then it's gonna say Ghostbusters with ooze or ectoplasm along the bottom. New shirt, $35. Homesick. You have E.T. looking at the ship, and then on the back there's a new design, 1982. They also have the stars behind Elliot and E.T. moving, so it looks like they're actually going through the sky. Also, when you're exiting, we had a poster change. This was Conan. Now it's 1941.
You know, it's the motto of Epic Universe and actually DreamWorks Land. You know, Shrek happens. There's kind of a rainbow behind him, and you know, there's like a little rainy day. It looks like Shrek has kind of a beard going on. I am scared. I see the purple, and I know what comes tomorrow. Really mushy, not good cake. You know what I gotta say about this? It happens, because this is not good. This is gonna be a 5 out of 10 for me. I don't like the taste. It's like you're licking a wax candle. I'm waiting for the Simpsons family right now, but there were a bunch of announcements about what's going to be offered at the hotels here for HHN. So we'll do a quick little rundown of that, and then we'll come back and say hello to Homer. Okay, so there's gonna be Halloween themed lobby. No matter which hotel you choose during Halloween Horror Night, staying at the heart of the horror has its perks, from themed lobby experiences in select Universal Orlando Resort hotels to themed photo opportunities waiting for you in different Universal Orlando hotel lobbies. So if you read closely, it doesn't sound like every lobby is getting an overlay, but there will be something spooky, either an overlay or a photo op happening within each one of the lobbies. For the Universal Resorts, this is kind of giving a Universal Monsters vibe. As you know, we're gonna be getting kind of the all-female Universal Monsters house this year, but there's more. So it's gonna be drink in the spirit of Halloween. Get a taste of Halloween in festively themed lounges, Universal Cabana Bay Resort, Universal Aventura Hotel, and Universal Endless Summer Resort, Dockside Inn, and Suites, featuring Halloween-themed specialty drinks. These are not designed by Bitters Boy, these are designed by Lowe's. So these drinks are all safe to, you know, drink. Normally the themes of the bars connect with HHN. Here's like some aliens being DJs above the bar. So that's, interesting. And then there's also gonna be dedicated access for hotel guests. So it says Universal Orlando Resort hotel guests will be among the first to scream with special access to a dedicated HHN entry gate each evening from 6:30 until 7:30 p.m. A lot of times there's a lot of backup, right, with people trying to get in. This is gonna be a special little entrance just for the hotel guests so they can skip the line. So it's a great benefit.
Look at the family, look at y'all. So we see Bill and Ted have popped up. Can we hear each one of your best air guitars? Bart, you wanna start first? All right, let's see your best air guitar. That's a pretty good one. Marge, what about you? Ah, classic, classic. Hi, homie.
Excellent!
This might be some HHN construction updates, but there's a lot of these that are popped up. So there's 2, 3, 4, number 5, number 6, and then 7 and 8. This is interesting. Is this like our first little bit of a scare zone construction updates happening for Halloween Hornets 2024? We got more construction updates. Yeah, we were all thinking maybe it was gonna be like a Krusty Krab pizza or something coming. They had the cloud. Clouds do not exist underneath the sea. I think our days are numbered for the SpongeBob store pants. I think this will probably be a more DreamWorks themed area, and then we'll get another DreamWorks kind of restaurant right here because of the clouds. That's the only thing that makes sense, the cloud design. It'd be weird to have like DreamWorks, SpongeBob, DreamWorks. I think SpongeBob goes, and then we got DreamWorks, DreamWorks, DreamWorks. The flags have been replaced. They're no longer Woody Woodpecker. They're all DreamWorks characters, so it's not too much wind, but you get like Shrek over there, the DreamWorks logo. So these have now been replaced. We've made it to the Wizarding World. We just popped in the candy shop here. They got the new collectible little not popcorn holder, but butterbeer holder. This thing is awesome. It's like a collectible butterbeer. I think you get like some sort of butterbeer gummies, I think, in there. But the coolest part, you open that and it'll show the butterbeer barrels. And inside, you lift it up, there's the butterbeer gummy candy. We got the same problem. As you know, the shrunken heads are no longer here. Everybody's over here just wasting their time trying to set off the spell. There's no spell. They think it's the flickering lights down there, but it's not. But I think a light bulb needs to be placed down there. Somebody's casting a lot of spells really quickly. We have some more HHN construction updates for scare zones. We got this truss work popping up again. Everything's happened so much earlier this year. And then on this side, you got 2 more things of truss work. This wouldn't be used for anything else, right, besides scare zone, because it's over here. This is interesting. They're still working on the building. It's getting there. Now, one of the big changes that just happened, so the big statue that used to be right here is gone. I believe they removed it so that they could have the parade float come through, so the statue will not be returning that used to be here. And we just popped into the Universe store. They do have some new Jaws merch. Universal and Amblin presents the original Jaws free popcorn. You're looking at $50 for this pink long sleeve shirt. We got a new Felix the Cat hoodie. Peter, this is calling your name, man. Favorite color. You're looking at $80 for that. Over here at City Walk, they got a new Hello Kitty Spirit jersey. $80. Little Hello Kitty right there on the back. And then on the front, you'll have her right there. It's like the little gimp suit minion is a little scared about what's being shot at him. Okay, so Cold Stone, they got a new little treat for the minions.
While we wait for our ice cream to be made, you know what, let's talk about all the Halloween Hornets Hollywood announcements and all the ticketing stuff. Okay, big news, guys. Halloween Hornets 2024 at Universal Studios Hollywood. We have the official dates. Opening day is going to be September 5th, and it is going to run all the way through November 3rd, 2024. There's a lot of different things that are going to be offered. So first off, they're going to be having 8 terrifying haunted houses. Watch your back as you make your way through terrifying haunted houses inspired by the biggest names in horror, plus some of Universal's own twisted creations. Also going to be the Terror Tram that's going to be returning. The Terror Tram is back, and this year, and it's taking you on a disturbing new turn. Check back for details. Then there's also going to be the scare zones, right? The scream-filled scare zones face nightmarish creatures prowling the streets of Universal Studios, appearing where you least expect. Then they're also going to have a bunch of the different attractions open during HHN, so it's going to say exhilarating rides and attractions. Experience some of the park's most exhilarating rides and attractions, which will be open during the event. There's also going to be an entertainment offering at the Waterworld stage. Last year we had The Purge. We'll have to see what they come out with this year. But it's going to say lose yourself in entertainment filled with diabolical surprises. And then there's also going to be themed food and drinks. So feed your fear at select dining locations. Now there's going to be a whole bunch of different offerings for tickets. You're going to have general admission, going to start around $77. It's cheaper to buy it online than it is at the gate in person. Then they also have Universal Express. So this is express for one time per each house on top of your ticket. Starts at $209. So you have to pay, remember, general admission plus express. Or there's the Universal Express Unlimited. That's where you can go through as many houses as you want, but you also need a general admission ticket. Then there's also another ticket where you enter into Universal Studios around 2 p.m. So you can kind of experience some of the fun, normal, standard rides. And then in the evening, you can experience Halloween Hornets. Then there's also the after 2 p.m. with Express. That's going to run you about $350. The best case scenario, guys, I would just say do the RIP tour. I'm going to make a whole video about the HHN RIP tours this year. There's just a bunch of different offerings for the RIP, and I highly suggest doing that if you're only doing one night at HHN. And there's also going to be the Halloween Hornets early access ticket, so you'll be able to get in a little bit early. It's kind of like a stay and scream. So you head down to the lower lot first thing, and then work your way up with the houses. But then there's also Frequent Fear Passes. They have returned to HHN Hollywood. We have not gotten them yet in HHN Orlando. That'll be next month. We have the Frequent Fear Pass. It's going to start at $209. Experience the scares over and over again with access to up to 33 nights. Then there's the Ultimate Fear Pass starting at $329. Experience the scares over and over again with access to all event nights. So that is your little rundown about everything being offered at Universal Studios Hollywood right now.
Okay, welcome back. It looks like yellow Laffy Taffy. They make you get the largest size to get the special little cup.
So it's gonna be the Mega Minion Marshmallow Meltdown, Despica Mellow ice cream, chocolate chips, marshmallows with yellow and blue sprinkles. I just ingested so much marshmallow. Imagine eating an entire like pint of a peep. It's okay for one bite, not the whole thing. 6 out of 10. I don't suggest getting this. I feel like I'm sweating marshmallow. I feel like the Ghostbusters at the end of the film where there's covered in marshmallow. That's how you feel after ingesting this thing. You know what, on that note, let's go back to the office and talk about some more HHN information. Okay guys, we're back in the office. We have a little bit more Bill and Ted information to talk about, but then also I want to talk about the Epic Universe Preview Center. Personally for me, it was kind of a letdown. I want you to go back, go watch the Islands of Adventure Preview Center. Incredible, so many interactive elements. You truly felt like you were immersed in the land and you were getting excited. It just felt like a very big budget investor pitch meeting, right? Where they have a model and they're like, hey, invest in our park. It's gonna be great. But for me, I really had higher expectations. I want to be blown away. The merch was interesting. Okay, so now let's talk about Bill and Ted. Now there's a tweet that's been going around. Everybody's kind of freaking out about it. So HHN Icon wrote this. Are we supposed to get an announcement today for Horror Nights? I think this isn't supposed to be up this early. Is this a leak? Could this also be coming to HHN Orlando? If you look, it says Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure Reunion Tour. I think this is fake. I went to the website, I didn't see this pop up. It's also tagged to be in Hollywood. I feel like if Bill and Ted were to return, it'd be coming to Orlando. The Fuel Girls are coming back this year for the nighttime show. And the reason the Bill and Ted show ended was, the rumor was there's a lot of, you know, legal stuff that happened because they're using different IPs and jokes and everything. So different companies were kind of getting, you know, upset. That's like the rumor. So we know Fuel Girls are coming back, HHN Orlando. We have all, you know, the controversy with like legal stuff that was happening with Bill and Ted. So will they be coming back this year? I don't think so. I think this is more of kind of a fake rumor. And then I did purchase the Ghostbuster sweatpants. Now these are not designed by Universal. These are designed by our universe. And then we also got the awesome socks right there. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. We will be having another HHN update coming up next. I'm literally gonna be going to film it right now. Film it right now at Universal Studios. So that if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family, because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country.
Join the family.
I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
69, dudes!
Hey, no, no, hey, no.
Time for an
Booterate?